Okay.
Hello.
Hey. Hello. It's me, your cousin. Alright.
Let's go bowling.
Okay, since, I still have Metroid on the brain, we're gonna draw something related to Metroid today.
Okay.
Oh wait, hang on. Music just came in loud. Lower it a little bit. Alright. So, how you guys doing?
The baby.
I see the baby is fine, but how are you, Mr. Maniac?
No, the baby is not fine because that game never happened.
Well, no. Remember, the baby died in Super Metroid. But yeah, Other M didn't happen. I don't know what Other M is. Is it like an anagram of mother? Oh, I get it, because I don't get it actually. Who's Adam Malkovich?
It's Mother 4.
It's Mother 4. It's finally happening. Wait a minute. What do you mean it got canceled?
Damn it, Nintendo.
Man, Nintendo really doesn't like the Mother series, does it? Do good. In fact, I do have some good news. Oh, please do share. Okay. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna get more familiar with Samus again because, I don't know. Ever since the reveal of Metroid Dread, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I even replayed a bit of Zero Mission the other day. So I think one of these days we're gonna have a Metroid stream. In fact, given how Breath of the Wild went so poorly last time, I think we may just switch gears and maybe play, I don't know, maybe Metroid Fusion, give that a proper stream, or better yet, finish Metroid Prime 2 for once. I don't know any plans. I'll probably make it up to you guys.
Play a Metroidvania.
I mean, there is the possibility of getting a AM2R, since I did want to get into it, but I just never went out on the internet to find it because I don't want to get a computer virus. although WebRoot does offer pretty good security, so. Is it me, or is the music a little too low? I feel like it's too low. Mr. Maniac, can you confirm? And while you do that, I'm going to... Seems a tad low. Okay, so we can raise it a bit. Okay. 58% should do it. How about that? Another question, too. Does it overpower Brian? Brian, say something.
Something.
Nope. Audio levels seem balanced. Okay. Alright. So I think I'm just gonna get a feel for Samus's design, for tonight's stream. So I did draw this the other day, so I'm just gonna use it as a reference. How about that? Okay, so on the surface, Samus is easy to draw because when it comes to her power suit, she's mostly just a series of circles and tubes and a triangle for the body.
And then you take her out of the suit.
And you get a person. What, did you think I was gonna say, what, you get boobs? I mean, she does have boobs, they're there, but that's not the only quirk of her character, Yandere Dev.
Yeah, and you know what? She also has abs, you cowards.
And for those of you who may not believe me, Brian, can you look up Samus's, Super Metroid concept art from Nintendo Power?
Yep.
And then send it my way?
Yep.
Yeah, so these sketches are gonna be really rough, but honestly, I like it like that. Rough sketches are really fun to just not care and do what you want. Within reason, of course. Okay, alright, the good news. So originally I was gonna fail this school year, and only by 1 credit no less. But yesterday I was told that I had then and today by 3 p.m. to just complete a few things I had been missing. And I did it and I passed. Congratulations!
Yay! You don't get to be held back.
That's awesome. Glad things went through for you. Okay, her proportions are going to be a tiny bit off, but that's fine. The power suit does it anyway. Or at least in my headcanon it does. Actually, I don't think I got to illustrate this, but give me a second here to mess with Samus. In the Zero suit. Okay, so this is Samus's normal frame. What I imagine the power suit to do... Hang on. What I imagine the power suit to do is that... you know the Morph Ball, right?
Yeah. Also, hi, Crystal Star Girl.
Hey, Crystal Star Girls, welcome. Anyway, back to my headcanon. You know the Morph Ball, right, guys? And how it changes her physiology? Imagine the power suit doing that, but on a larger scale. So, her muscles expand and contract, to a more powerful build, as in, like, they spread apart and then fit into here. Maybe change in musculature as well to fit into the rest of the suit's structures. Because the power suit isn't just technology, it's also biology. Like the T-Cog from Transformers.
Yeah. So, I don't know if this is the one you're referring to, but this is something I found. Is this it?
Hang on, let me check. Yes, this is the one. Okay. So, time to disprove all of those horny bastards out there who think that Samus is just a supermodel. I'll just call the file Super Samus. Okay, sorry if the stream dipped, there's not much I can do about that. I just got done with the Sonic Symphony today. I listened to it a bit before the stream started, but I just couldn't finish it because I wasn't able to catch the stream beforehand because I didn't know it was gonna happen. Oh crap, what the fuck was that? That was the abode layout. Sorry about that. Anyway, I listened to it a bit, and oh my god, I am in love with it. I'm definitely gonna listen to the rest of it after this stream, but holy shit, was it a treat. Also, Nate Wants to Battle was in it. Anyway, okay, so, this is Samus's artwork from Super Metroid. Specifically made for the Nintendo Power issue covering it. Look at them muscles! She's not skinny. She's toned. Which fits because, you know, she was trained by the Chozo to be a warrior, so she needs a warrior build.
Yeah.
Of course, there is a bunch of Greeblies, in this iteration of the Power Suit. Which, oh, actually, if you look closely, you can see a bit of, skeletal structure here. Effectively giving her, like, 2 biceps. But yeah,
She got them neck muscles, too.
yeah. And actually, funny enough, Smash Bros. Ultimate, with character continuity problems that I have with it aside, does pay respect to that with Zero Suit Samus, where she's toned just like that artwork. So I think Sakurai had a change of heart and agreed with the fan base, saying, hey, you know what? Samus is buff, and she should be buff.
Yeah, because Sakurai is no coward.
And just recently with Metroid Dread being revealed, if you look at her fusion suit now, there's a lot of sinews surrounding it, which also fits into the narrative of the power suit being a biological tool. But yeah, it's just really interesting. Metroid as a whole has a lot of things like that. It excels at environmental storytelling as well as putting the player on edge by leaving them breadcrumbs and making them wonder what's going to happen next once they fully explore an area and get closer to the next boss or upgrade. Or in the case of Metroid Fusion, completely unsettle the player with sudden jump scares or... And I mean jump scares like with a sound cue or with a sudden self-destruct sequence that you have to then correct. Metroid Fusion's great, guys. I really do need to stream it for you. After hearing the music, I thought back to Ryan's LP of the Sonic games. Yeah, since I unfortunately couldn't be with them for the Sonic Adventure 2 playthrough, you guys' playthrough of it is amazing so far. Which, one of these days, I need to get the fuck under control of my... I need to get my sleep schedule under the fuck control and actually do what I need to do for you guys, because I've just been putting it off due to personal reasons, but I'm like, Jordan, sit down, do your other job.
I mean, this is also important for you too.
Yeah. I mean, again, among other things. Okay, so that's pose 1, based off of one of the Samus Returns promotional art pieces. I'm gonna make a loaf bread later, maybe 2. Oh. Okay, how about... So, I was thinking of doing Power Suit Samus first, and then I will do, Zero Suit. To appease, I guess, both sides of the fan base. But...
I just found I just started looking up, like, Samus Aran plushes, and, there's this one that I found, and,
do I want to...
Her mouth is fucking big.
Samus looks like at any moment she opens her mouth, she's gonna go like, wow.
No, see, that's the face of, give me the pizza.
Oh, yeah, oh my god, she does look like the pumpkin guy.
Yes. Same fucking face.
Hang on, I need to show you guys. Sorry, the stream's gonna buffer again, but Discord likes to open up photos and then blah. Computer noises.
Yeah, this
is the save room.
This is... Well, I was also gonna say specifically, this is actually what Screw Attack used to use for their opening.
Ah, well, yeah, because Screw Attack alludes to a lot of Metroid stuff anyway. For example, the move Screw Attack.
Yeah.
It's like, look at her! It's like, give me the baby.
Damn it, you took my joke.
And then if you give her Ridley, no! I don't want that!
Give her Craig. No! I don't want that.
I mean, the rest of the plush looks fine, it's just her face.
Jordan, give me the Hyper Beam.
Give me the Hyper Beam.
Yeah, like I know like my thing too is like just primarily out of habit. It's like if you have a character who generally is like, they're trained to be a warrior, they're trained to be a fighter, they should have some kind of muscle tone to showcase that that they've trained.
Yeah. Unless if you're a wizard, your body type has to make sense.
Yeah, if you primarily focus on magic, it's like, okay, that's
You can be any body type you want, yeah.
Yeah, because like you don't need muscle to cast magic.
Yeah. Although that doesn't stop battle mages.
Yeah, but like if you're someone who does like straight up fisticuffs and whatnot, and you are trained in like some form of martial arts in one way or another, you should at least have it. That's actually kind of the reason I do like Okora looks, because she is toned.
Yeah. Legend of Korra may be a lot of things, but its character design is often on point.
Yeah. And meanwhile, you have Naruto, where none of the women are fucking toned, despite the fact that they're trained to be ninja.
Yeah. Also, thank you for the correct pronunciation of ninja in plural. Plural of ninja is ninja. Okay, hang on, our shoulder pad's getting a little fucky here. Let me fix that.
Oh, but their strength is justified because they send chakra through their arms, so that supercharges them. Yeah, but they should still be somewhat toned.
Yeah, like, Jedi also train in more ways than just the Force. I mean, do we need any other proof of that than their signature weapons?
Yeah. Thanks for the clip, Mr. Maniac. The Hungry Samus.
The Hungry Samus. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Again, I'm sorry I don't have... I don't check it. Wait a minute. No, I came up with a solution for this a while ago. I'm an idiot. I'll just turn on my phone, get Twitch going, go to my chat, and boom. Now I can see you guys at all times.
Yeah.
This is what having more than 2 days of break does to you. Do this. And, for anyone new tuning in, remember that, I have commissions opened. Considering I get so little traffic, I would say that I have about 5 slots or so open for anyone interested. Just go to my Twitter page, as you can see in this sidebar, and you can read the terms of service and price list there.
This is your favorite Metroid track, isn't it?
Yes, Lower Brinstar. I fucking love this song. It's like, it's atmospheric, it's mysterious, and it's got that lonely vibe to it, which fits a Metroid game. But there's also this peppered out through it. It's got a good beat.
Yeah.
Give him money. Do it, or I'll have the big sack. Or you can completely ignore Mr. Maniac and be a dick about it. Yeah. Please don't do that. Don't be a dick to anyone, really.
Yeah. I mean, you can also do it yourself if you have the money to do so.
I can commission myself.
I mean, technically, that's what you're doing for the stream. You wanted Samus art, you're making it.
That's one way to look at doing art. Okay, so, alright, I'm not feeling this arm. Hang on. Let me change it. Sorry, Samus. I got rid of your arm.
I just like to imagine, it's like, well, damn, I have to make my own commission.
Or, considering that I'm writing a dark fantasy webcomic, I'm like, oh shit, I have to draw all those battle scenes. Oh no, I have to draw an army of Dullahan? Ah! Why are my ideas so vast?
Jordan, you're saying this to a person who eventually wants to make, like, scenes where Kamiko fights entire armies.
Which I will probably get to that point as well, given how the writing's been going.
Honestly, I will say that is something that I do generally get a lot of enjoyment out of, because it's like typically you always hear like some of these characters have these feats like, oh, they beat this entire army by themselves, but like you don't necessarily see it, but it's like it's there to build up when we eventually meet the character. But when you actually see it in action, it's like, oh shit.
Well, of course you're not feeling that arm. You're not even touching it. And I would do that, but I'm saving my money right now. Well, that's totally fine. But, if you guys could spread the word, I would be eternally grateful.
Yeah.
Anything you can do to spread the word around would be great. It doesn't mean you have to pay for the commissions yourself if you can't do it. Just you being here watching me is enough.
Yeah. Because you know what?
Why thank you, Crystal
Every view
Stargrace.
matters. Because, yeah, every view matters.
Yeah. But yeah, I changed my schedule around, if you guys look to my Twitch page. Hopefully it should be a lot more relaxed. So, streaming tonight, and then, I'll stream again on Friday, where we'll, play a game. I know I listed Breath of the Wild, but considering how things went, I may play a Metroid game instead. And on Sunday, we'll do another art stream. I was considering the idea of flip-flopping it, where I play games on 2 days and art on 1 day, and then vice versa for another week. But that may turn out to be hectic. So, again, give me your thoughts. Breath of the Baby. That sounds weird.
No Breath of the Baby.
That's... Anyway, what's the next post I should put Sammy in? Hey, a character called Samus Sammy in Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. I think I've earned my merit.
Can I call her Sammy?
No, you killed her parents, Ridley. Go away. How do you keep getting in here?
The door's open.
Why is it so easy for space dragons to break into my room?
Didn't break anything. I just saw the door was open.
Actually, if we're gonna get into headcanon voices, I'm gonna flex my Transformers fandom again, and I think Steve Bloom would be the perfect Ridley. Specifically doing his, Starscream and Green Goblin voice.
Miss Erin, so we meet again. And goodbye.
Likewise, Samus, would totally be voiced by Jennifer Hale. Considering that she may or may not have voiced her in the Prime series, which, honestly, no one can seem to make up their mind whether she or Vanessa Marshall did. Because I know they've both been credited for, you know, Oliver Noises.
Sammy Lawrence.
Sammy Lawrence. That's her Earth name.
So I don't know if you probably heard about it, but apparently there's been rumors some time ago about there possibly being like, you know, some live action Metroid where people want Brie Larson to play Samus.
I'll be all for it. Honestly, Metroid is in the perfect format to be made into a movie.
Yeah, because apparently she's cosplayed Samus.
Yeah. I'm just hoping people won't give her shit because she happened to play Captain Marvel. The character herself isn't that bad, it's just she's not well executed. That's not the actress's fault.
Yeah.
It's solely the producers behind it. Because actors are only as good as their directors.
Honestly, though, part of me kind of feels like a Metroid short film would be really interesting, especially if they decide to go with the idea of, like, it's a silent space station and you just have to primarily see everything through body language and the environment. I think that'd be a really good way to like do good silent storytelling.
Yeah, conversely, I would say that Metroid would be great in the Netflix Castlevania route, where, you know, they make an animated series based off of Metroid. And considering it's on Netflix, they can get away with, more nuanced storytelling. It's just Nintendo has to be willing for it, which, we know how overprotective they can be.
Oh my god, does that mean Samus can say the fuck word?
Yes. Although, I will be honest, imagining Samus say fuck is weird. So, maybe not.
The self-destruct sequence activated. Oh, fuck me.
It's always activating. Self-destruct sequence that. Self-destruct sequence this. You know I'm gonna make it out of it anyway, because that's when I do my best work. How about you guys self-destruct some bitches? Hey guys, want to see another bit of headcanonness? I like to imagine that when Samus needs to grab hold of something, that her arm cannon will turn into another arm. Oh, and just so everyone knows, speaking of Metroid, fuck scalpers because of Metroid Dread. I just want to get the art book, but at a good price. So Pulse Megman, I can see that. Yeah, in my headspace anyway. And every Metroid game, Samus never does something like this. Which honestly kind of makes grabbing tools very awkward for her, I imagine.
Yeah, I agree. Just fuck scalpers in general.
Yeah. That being said, I hope I pre-ordered Metroid Dread at the right time, because I kind of bought it and Skyward Sword. I pre-ordered them both recently. Like, I'm not hoping to get the special edition. I just want the game. Yeah. Because the amiibos look amazing. It's just I'm not in a hurry to get them. Because I didn't get the amiibos for Samus Returns, so it's likely I'm not going to get them anytime soon. Again, not saying I don't want them, it's just they're not high on my priority list.
That being said, if you also would like to contribute to Jordan's ever loving adoration for Samus, don't be afraid to spam his Twitter with pictures of Samus.
I do like a Sammy, yes. She's not my top waifu. That would be Melia from Xenoblade. But Samus, I have nothing but respect and admiration for.
Got it. So
not just because she's hot, but because she's an amazing person, and she's one of the first, if not the first, playable woman in a video game.
Hey, got it. So draw Samus wearing Melia's outfit.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Samus would look good in a dress. At least not like that one. Maybe what is a good dress for Samus, actually? It would have to be something that shows off her arms and, back muscles.
Honestly, Samus looking regal just feels wrong.
Yeah, because she's not a regal person. You know, definitely sweet if you get on her right side, on her good side, definitely. But, she is and always has been a warrior.
Yeah, like,
like Metroid, contrary to what, other M would tell you. Don't play that game.
If you like seeing Mikasa in a dress, it just doesn't look right.
Yeah, it's like, nothing wrong with the dress itself, but, if a character is known for one thing, it's like if I put Alex in a dress. No, she looks better in a suit. But even then, Alexandra isn't the sort of woman to really dress up and doll up for any occasion. 'Cause, you know, kind of like Samus, actually, she's a warrior first and foremost. She's a monster slayer. She's more likely to be covered in blood than makeup.
Yeah.
Alright. I may widen the canvas, actually, because it's looking a little cramped. So let's do... Sure. Let's go with that. There we go. Plenty of space. Like, outer space. The final frontier. And space, no one can hear you scream. I know there's... that was also... Thank you, Mr. Maniac. I appreciate that picture of Power Suit Samus. Space! Just don't send me porn of Samus. Because that's everywhere. And, I'd prefer to see Samus be a badass and not things I will not mention in this stream.
Jordan, I just found art of Metroid. It says Metroid Dread, more like Metroid Yes.
Space, 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 and then space. The reference is complete now. Okay, I think I want to do a close-up next. Here comes Space Cops. Yeah, just googling Samus, I found some weird things. Which again sucks, because when most people think about Samus, they think about her outside the suit, instead of, you know, who she actually is. And thankfully the library for Metroid games is so small, because, there's so many gaps in between releases, and even then, during the height of Metroid's popularity with Prime, there wasn't that many games. You know, there was, the Metroid Prime trilogy, as well as Metroid Prime Hunters when, the DS was first announced. In fact, it was seen as the killer app for it for a time, but, yeah. When you get into it, it's surprising how much storytelling they got away with it, given the fact that Nintendo wasn't really known for their storytelling abilities back in the day, especially with their flagship franchises. But while I still think they're limiting themselves in a lot of ways, Metroid is one of the few instances where they haven't really, you know, fucked up too badly. And it also really harkens to the idea of less is more. I was going to something from Portal 2. Okay, I thought it was. I thought it was a Portal 2 reference. It's just I've heard just Space, that one more. And, yeah. Although I will say, as much as we give, Metroid, Other M shit, I do like the idea that you can periodically see Samus's eyes. Within reason, honestly. Cause, I like the idea of Samus being a scary lady when she's on the job.
Isn't it? I think wasn't it in Metroid Prime 2 where you can like read like certain like you can read like certain journal logs where apparently the space pirates see Samus as the boogeyman?
Actually, it's in all of them. In fact, they exclusively refer to Samus as the hunter, and actually, speaking of the space pirates, there are log entries you can read in the lab in the first Metroid Prime, where they've been in the process of reverse engineering her power suit. When they got to the morph ball, they couldn't figure it out, and all of their test subjects ended up horribly mangled and fucked up. So they, word for word, they went, science team wisely decided to move on. So, yeah, no one can figure out how the morph ball works, but I can present you my own theory. Specifically, again, mentioning Metroid Prime, so let me draw this out. So, Samus turns into, well, the morph ball form. But before that, it seems as if she gets converted into energy while the rest of the suit transforms around it, you know, and she rolls the ball by using her mind, basically. It's probably not at all how it works, but to me it's the most plausible, because the power suit is anything but a straightforward suit. Since it was made by the Chozo, it probably had Samus's spirit in mind. So, anything she thinks up, the suit does.
I mean, that can also get down with the idea that Samus is just a really good contortionist.
Yeah, but the thing about Morph Ball is that, okay, crude drawing of Sammy here. In most iterations, the Morph Ball is usually this big. And Samus is that big. Which morph is in the name, I understand, so we probably shouldn't be thinking too hard about this. But again, Metroid is more mature in its world building compared to other Nintendo titles. So just realizing, there's a lot of things that's having an anniversary. Sonic, of course, is 30 now. The N64 in Japan is 25. And the Team Fortress 2 Source Filmmaker trailer, Meet the Medic, is now 10. Really? Huh. You know, you're definitely right about that. And again, Metroid is going on its 35th anniversary.
Samus be old.
Actually, I like to think Samus herself is 35. Mostly to reinforce the idea that, I just like Samus, okay?
He really likes Samus.
Yeah. Okay, what's another drawing I should do? I guess I can do her back thrusters? Let's try it.
Poor kid Icarus, seriously.
Yeah, you have no idea. I really hope they don't take 25 years to make the next game, cause yeah, like Sakurai owns the series. He can do something with it, right? Right? No? He's just gonna do nothing with it? Okay.
Fine, I'll take Palutena.
What about Pit?
You can have Pit.
He's a funny character, but I don't like him that much.
Oh.
I mean, I'd like another Kid Icarus game is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But by all means, you can have Palutena. Can I have Hades? Sure.
On the contrary, it is I who have you, Mr. Maniac.
Ugh. Oh dear. This is getting uncomfortable. let's drop the Kid Icarus discussion, please.
Crystal Stargirl, yeah, you can have Veridi.
Veridi is small, but powerful. Please don't use a reset bomb on me.
Are you a human?
I'm not an angel. Is afraid to answer. Want a new Kid Icarus? Fine, we'll do it ourselves. Boots up GBG. What's GBG? Who's DG? Game Builder Garage. Okay.
Must be some noir sounding track here.
I think this is the theme for the wrecked ship. I'm pretty sure. And
Day
if
3.
I am yeah.
It's like day 3. Ship still wrecked. I'm not. Although I have a lead to who exactly laid the blow in my attack. Call it a hunch, but they've left some clues.
And you just see Ridley was here written on the side of her ship.
No, Ridley with a poorly drawn version of himself stepping on Samus. And Samus has little X's in her eyes.
Yeah.
Day 72. Still alive. Everything sucks. Is there any other games that are having anniversaries this year? I'm not sure. I think it was just
Zelda?
the ones we mentioned. Yeah, Zelda, yeah. Kind of a no-brainer, actually, duh. But no, the theme of this music is actually in Fantoon's area, if you know who Fantoon is.
Day 72. Still alive. Everything does suck, but I did manage to confront Ridley about the crudely drawn image that he put on the side of my ship. All I can say is his fantasy didn't exactly live out the way that he thought it was. Perhaps you could say there was a bit of role reversal. He seemed very upset afterwards, but it was quite cathartic. Unfortunately, there's going to be no way to get rid of this carving off the side of my ship. At least not until I manage to get back to Earth.
Holy
If
fuck, you're
I
ad-libbing
get
all this? Man, D&D's really strengthened that part of you, man.
Well, I've generally been rather decent when it's come to when it does come to improv. Like, I used to do a thing on YouTube where we would play Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah, it definitely shows. You're definitely a lot better than me, because what I'm doing right now, I'm saying and like a lot. I did it again.
Honestly, the biggest thing to just keep in mind, like, if you really want to get good with improv, just go for it. Like, even if you think the line delivery you're giving either is bad or maybe you're screwing up on a couple of words or anything, just ignore that and just keep going.
Right. Like Zoinks! Oh, speaking of, Scoob, did you know that we're having a crossover with Courage the Cowardly Dog soon? Yeah, pretty cool, Reggie.
Yeah, two scaredy dogs together. Why not?
As someone who grew up with Courage the Cowardly Dog, I'm all for it. Okay, I think we're
Jordan,
good to
I was
move on to Zero Suit Samus now.
I was just thinking of like Noir Samus, and all that just came to my mind is, you fuck young boys, Ridley.
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
She just charges up her cannon. No, we can't.
Oh, it's if memory serves, Norfair? In Metroid Prime, it's called Magmore Caverns, but its music is based off of this.
But Norfair is no fair.
And okay, here we go. It's coming. Hang on. Sometimes I let matches burn down in my fingers just to feel something, anything. Aw. Imagine if I made Jennifer. Imagine if I made Jennifer Hale read that. Actually, considering who else she's voiced, I think that if she just used her FemShep voice for Samus, it's a winner. Television, I was watching television.
Actually, Jennifer Hale apparently has a cameo. Account.
Yeah. And recently, well, in recent games, she's the voice of Rivet in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So that's 3 Space Marines she's voiced. Like, Nintendo, get your heads out of your asses and make a Netflix Metroid series. Do it! Please. Please.
What's that? Let Illuminations make a Mario movie.
I mean, that's fine too. It's a step in the right direction. But give the fans what they want.
What if we let Illuminations make a Metro? But stop.
Not a good idea.
But what could the Minions equivalent be? No.
I think the game's anniversaries this year are Jak and Daxter, Knights, Tomb Raider, Crash, Halo, and F-Zero. Oh.
Nintendo are like, what's that last one?
Actually, I did once theorize what it would be like if that Netflix series were to ever happen. If Samus were to cross over with Captain Falcon, since he's a bounty hunter too.
Yeah. By the way, Jordan, did you also have another headcanon where you believe that Samus had fangs?
Yeah, considering that she's part Metroid now.
Yeah.
I've theorized that because Metroids need the life force of other creatures to survive, for her it would probably translate into vampirism. So periodically she would need to drink blood, which is a nasty side effect. But if it wasn't for the Metroid vaccine, she wouldn't be alive.
Yeah. Imagine if she ran into a Belmont.
She'd steamrolled him. I'm sorry. She just would.
It's like they just pull out a whip. Heh, cute.
Charges up the Nova Beam. Or just lays a power bomb and leaves just to let it explode.
Yeah.
Although when it comes to voice actresses, if they can't bring Jennifer Hale back, if they do have her talk again, Sumali Montano would be another really good choice. And for those of you who do not know who she is, Prime RC.
Yeah. Give me the code. I'm not afraid of you. You're no mother brain.
Actually, since I'm back on my Metroid high, if anyone were to act as the Starscream of her rogues gallery, it would probably be Weevil from, Metroid Prime Hunters. You know, considering that, it's more than implied that those two have a history. In fact, Weevil became a cyborg because of her.
Oh.
So she probably did something really nasty to him. And that just makes Samus even cooler.
As if that wasn't possible enough. Here she is.
This woman is perfect. Oh.
If Zero Suit Samus didn't exist, I wouldn't care at all for the character.
And then you're completely missing the point. No, this theme that's playing right now is my growing rage whenever they talk about Samus's boobs.
Yeah.
She is cooler than that! Looking at some of Jennifer's role, and yeah, I remember her. And Belmont's, the power of Christ compels you! Samus, gungo bang. Seamoose? Who's Seamoose? It's her lesser known cousin in Other M. Seamoose Arab. Also, by the way, fuck Mother Brain in particular for, well, the context of this song.
Oh.
The baby!
The baby.
Back when the baby was a character. Seamoose Arby's. Good. Actually, why don't we do a shot of Samus showing her fangs? Because why not? Actually, given the music... Yeah, let's give her a manic expression.
Yeah. Red lady!
Oh yeah, by the way, always save the animals. Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-bum. Alright.
Amos Aaron gonna take a bite out of crime.
Literally. And, oh, that's gross. Is she a vampire?
Can we show that on television?
Oh god, they're shriveling up.
She angry. Yeah, she see Ridley.
Honestly, I'm kind of imagining her about to feed on someone with this vampire headcanon in mind.
Oh.
There we go. I mean, hey, at the very least, her bounties won't have to go to jail after this. Because they'll be dead.
It'll be tough, though, if one of the bounties she has to do, they have to be taken in alive.
I mean, then she'll do it on the periods where she doesn't have to feed.
Yeah.
Now I'm just picturing her with just jars of blood in her fridge. Ugh, that's a gross thought, but she probably would.
Right next to the liquor.
Blood liquor. Ah, Bloodborne in space. Now I have even more reasons to be afraid of that game. If its sprawling difficulty wasn't hard enough, wasn't bad enough. I mean, yes, it's hard, but I meant to say was bad enough. I will also make it known here. I love the Metroid series. I'm not very good at playing them. So if once we do a Metroid stream, don't expect me to get the best ending. Because I will take my time. Mostly due to my incompetence, but, you know.
Yeah. Taking your time in a Metroidvania doesn't mean you're bad.
But if we don't see the tatas, that means I'm terrible. Hey, Twitch, if V Shoujo can get away with saying whatever they want, so can I. You can't stop people from being people. Okay, the soundtrack just ran out. Actually, on the subject, can you look up Fusion soundtrack?
Yeah.
Just goes to grab some blood and stares at the whiskey for a few seconds before grabbing it too.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I will say it up front. You don't need like you can take as long as you need to for a Metroidvania.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. The one thing that I can absolutely recommend, though, like if you are to get into a Metroidvania, if you feel like you have to use your map, use it. Like there is no such thing as using your map too much.
Well, I mean, I played the Metroid series before, and other Metroidvanias. It's just I haven't played enough of the genre to be perfect at it, and I do check the map every now and again. Doesn't stop me from getting lost, though.
Well, yeah, like there's like the two things I recommend is like, you know, use your map at any point you feel like you need to use it, and don't remember certain set pieces because that can also help you remember what certain areas look like.
Gets lost anyway.
And if you're playing Hollow Knight, once you get the compass charm, never take it off.
Yeah,
Ever.
I know. I'll definitely never take it off. Oh, how can I forget her beauty mark? I forgot about her beauty mark.
Yeah. I like
Fuck.
her smile.
Yeah, so do I. Which she doesn't get to do it often because, well, it's more more than implied that she isolates herself, and considering she lost so many people during her long career as a bounty hunter, it's more than likely that the isolation is self-imposed. Which just makes me want to give Samus a hug and a long chat while viewing out to space. I just want this woman to smile.
Her and Guts would be best friends.
Yeah, which again, I joked about the RC thing, but she's kind of remarkably similar to the character.
I mean, they're both blue.
It's just RC is funnier. We need a distraction, not chatter.
And you know what? Samus in the Zero suit is blue. Prime Marcy is blue.
Yeah. Only epic gamers get to see them mummy milkers. This is canon. Ugh. I felt my scalp growing 2 extra gray hairs after reading that.
A person with that name doesn't deserve the mommy milkers or anything being canon.
They don't deserve to see the milkers. They deserve to look up pictures for themselves. Then you will fall into obscurity with them. Join them in memedom.
Jordan, can it be Thursday so I have my day off already?
That'd be nice.
That would be nice. Cece, where are you? Sit on my lap so I can call into work. So you can't come into work because Cat said no. See, Cat said no. Like, are you going to disobey them?
You wouldn't deny this girl her master, would you?
Yes, we would.
Then you are scum.
you are pure evil.
I've met a lot of bad men in my time, but you, sir, are the worst.
Would Samus be a dog person or a cat person?
Mouse person, Pikachu.
Fair enough. Fair
I like to imagine she, after Brawl, adopted that Pikachu. The Pikachu is hers now.
Yeah.
Actually, we should probably do a sketch of said Pikachu for one of these.
Samus hugging Pikachu.
Yes.
Let Samus be wholesome.
Okay, this pose got away.
I
from
know
me.
I've seen a fair share of pricks in my day, but you, sir, are the full cactus.
That's a good one.
Can't say I've heard that.
I mean, honestly, it's creative. I like it.
Honestly, it's up there with...
let me redo this
that's-
pose.
Honestly, that's up there with something I know Heaton regularly says, where she says, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Alright. Okay. Okay, human figure. Please help me figure out this pose.
So, actually, I should get myself some din-dins.
Right, you do that. Oh, I love the song. It's kind of groovy, honestly, even though it's supposed to be tense. Okay, okay, I get it now. References helps, kids. There's a lot of pauses between songs. Yeah, there's a distracting amount of pauses. Wow. Here we go. Okay. Let's have it be here. You know, all this Metroid talk is reminding me about the one quick concept video the Duke of Dorks did for the Metroid series. Oh? Can't say I've heard of it. What does it entail? Maybe something like this. Just figuring out the pose. Alright. It. I need to look up a reference for Pikachu. Hang on. Pikachu. Okay, so. Okay, so it. You know, considering Pikachu is a simple character to draw, I don't really draw it a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2. Okay. Alright, got that down. I can click away from that now. Let's check the chat. Sorry about that. I can send it to you later, but the basic idea is inspired by some art within Samus Returns depicting the Chozo, seemingly betraying themselves. And the idea being, if said Chozo basically forced Samus to basically nothing, she'd need to team up with another group in the universe, that group being the Space Pirates. Oh, so like a what-if scenario if she joined the Space Pirates instead of the Chozo? That would be an interesting AU. Yeah, I know. This sketch is very rough, but, we're not trying to be clean and fancy today. Yeah, I'll send you the vid so you can see it at your own time. Pretty short vid, luckily. Alright. Alright, alright. Oh, hey, Crystal. Sorry, my parents needed me to get the recycle on. Alright, that's fine. So this is what we've got so far. Yeah, I also established a headcanon that, the Pikachu she teamed up with in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, she ended up adopting it. Mostly because Brian asked me, hey, would Samus be a dog person or a cat person? And I answered mouse person on the account of Pikachu. let's fix this up a bit.
I return to see a wholesome Sammy
Yeah.
with the Boopachoo.
Yeah. All right. Oh, that's funny. Part of her pauldron looks like it's turning into her leg. So this is what we have so far. Okay. Let's see, thinking about what we've got here. Oh, we've only been going for an hour. Heh.
And apparently this was the warm-up sketch.
Honestly, I was... Honestly, I was thinking of just doing this, but now that it's looking more or less done, fuck. Well, I did say I wanted to play more Metroid.
So you go from drawing Metroid to playing Metroid.
Yeah. A really solid plan, I know, but, let me just, save this, and... No, not that. As per tradition, I guess, I will upload this whole thing tomorrow, but, yeah, let's... What should I do here? You know, considering I've been playing it, why don't we, play some Zero Mission? What do you guys think?
But why are there 0 missions?
No, it's something Samus called herself. She called it her Zero Mission.
Oh.
Strange naming conventions. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. But we're gonna pick up in about 5 minutes or so don't go anywhere. We're just gonna switch mediums.
Okay.